All right, baby, on the road, headed to Walaka. So, never been there. Gonna do some shrimping, we're gonna do some crabbing, and hopefully I catch a couple fish. Then after that, we're gonna go to Jacksonville. So, hot day, beautiful day for the road. Let's hit it and get it, baby. Welcome back to Jimmy's and Sooks. All right, Jimmy's and Sooks Nation, we are back on the road again. We're going to Welaka. Well, I've never been there. I'm pumped. We're gonna be right on the St. Johns River. After Welaka, I'm gonna go up to Jacksonville. And I'm gonna drop these crab pots off with my buddy, and then we're gonna do some fishing and crabbing. Look, it's where my family lives, right up here. St. Lucie West, baby. Northport. St. Lucie River. Anyway, I'm excited. I don't know if you can tell. Hopefully we catch some crabs. Hopefully we catch some shrimp. I'm not saying that I'm a professional at any of this crap, but it is fun, so we're gonna give it a try. All right, y'all. Let's hit it up with this on the road montage. Good table here, view to the backyard, nice view. Got our living room here. Let's get out there, drop these pots. We made it. Let's go check this place out. So far, beautiful waterfront. Very nice. Oh yeah. Toss this guy right over here maybe. See how deep it is. Probably really deep. Something tells me this is gonna be crazy deep. Alright. Maybe like 2 or 3 feet. There we go, in there. Simply because the water depth is crazy deep, I'm gonna set this thing right here in front of my house. See what we get. Hopefully it doesn't suck it all the way down. Gosh, it's crazy. All right, this is one of those two opening traps. Let's see if we can get this puppy set here. Traps in the direction. Perfect. Okay. All right. So about 6 feet. All right, so we got that one right there. And there's one way down there beyond that little pink one that you can see. And then I got another one over here. That one's probably like 15 feet, 12 to 15. This one's about 10 to 12. That one's about 7 or 8, maybe even 6. Let's rock. All right, we got them things set up, so we're gonna leave them out there for 2 days. We'll be back in about 3 or 4 hours to do some shrimping. It is time for the shrimping. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get some bait, and we're gonna bait up the water. We got this here bait binder. We're gonna go ahead and open this up, toss some water in, mix it up, and then we're gonna let it soak out in the river for about a half an hour. I think that should be good. I think we're gonna catch a bunch of shrimp. Stay tuned. Let's get this bait going. I'll show you how it's done. All right. That should be good. Put a little bit of water in this. That might be good enough right there. Mixing it up with our tongs. All right, get that stuff nice and chunky, and then we're gonna clump it up into little pancakes and toss them out. Woo. Now right there, baby, I'm just gonna toss that out, let that soak. Make like 3 of these. Do some magic. All right, bait in the water. Let me show you what I do. Little bait pods. Little bait burgers that we got, and we toss it out. Toss one right here. Toss one over there. Toss a little bit back there. We'll give those about an hour to do their magic. There we go. That's a decent little, not a pancake, but maybe like a saltine cracker. There we go. What we got here? More bait, more shrimp. Let's see if we can get these bait out of here. These are some decent shrimp here. That's a nice size shrimp. There we go. Much better quality shrimp on that throw. Not crazy big, but definitely bigger. Trying a new cast. Holy shit balls. That was absolutely terrible. Alright, so we've had a pretty tough night out here with the cast net, but let's give it a shot. Oh, that's a decent one. Definitely a saltine. I'll take it. Alright. That should be a decent one. There we go. You can see them all here in the horn. The shrimp. I don't know why they like to go up there in the horn. And all the bait fish are down at the bottom. Dude, so many bait fish. Like, I don't want all these bait fish. Terrible. Whatever. Got some shrimp. We got some shrimpies. That's not a bad pull right there. Not bad at all. Look at that. Okay. Hitting some pay dirt, finally. Let's get these dumped in here. Not bad. That's what we got. Ain't bad. I'll take that. I will take that. Let's see what we get here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice. Very nice. We're really starting to hit some shrimp now. Still getting the bait fish too, but the shrimp are definitely running. All right. Well done, Brad. Ritz cracker, saltine crackers all day, baby. Pretty unorthodox technique we got going on over here, but seems to be working. We're calling it the saltine. That should be a good pull. All right, let's see what we got while we wait. That's what we're working with. All right, let's pull these up. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Nice. Nice. Very nice. All right. Dump. I'm loving more shrimp, less bait, like bait fish. It was pretty bait fishy there for quite a while. Now we've hit the shrimp. All right, come on, shrimpies. Salty. This should be another great pull. I mean, ever since I did this second rebait, it's been phenomenal, and there's been less bait shrimp or bait fish. All right. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Nice. Very nice. Keep getting better and better. Check this out. Check this out. Entangled? Yes. And the casts aren't bad. You know, I'm not doing terrible. Let's see what Daddy got. Oh, yes. Shrimp City. Look, they're not the biggest shrimp in the world, but whatever. I will use some for bait, and I will eat the hell out of most of them. Okay. Nice. All right, so I've moved and I've gone to a more shallow area, which has definitely helped. So check this out. Don't make fun of the cast. Pretty solid cast. Watch this. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? Not bad. Look, again, not the biggest, but we're on them. Look at that little cluster of niceness. All right, let's get them dumped. That'll probably be the last time you see me until tomorrow. And we're going to try this again tomorrow. This dumped. Damn it. We've had a great night. I'm telling you, I'm going to stay out here probably for about another hour. May even throw some more bait out, but I want to get a bunch of shrimp. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Got some bait balls prepared. They're not burgers, folks. Those are bait balls. And we did really well last night. Lots of shrimp. Lots of shrimp. Great night. We're back at it again. But I got work to do, so I'll be back in a little bit. All right, everybody, welcome back to day 2 out here at Walaka on the St. Johns River. We're going to do some shrimping. We just set the bait, did a little experiment. I'll show you that in a second, but let's get to it. Shrimping time, baby. Man, that's bright. All right, it is shrimping time, but I haven't done any baiting, okay? Still got my hamburger patties right here. I'll go ahead and pull those out. But yeah, haven't baited anything. I'm just gonna go out there. I haven't turned the light on, nothing. So I'm just gonna go out there and give it a toss. We'll see what happens. I mean, I'm gonna still toss this bait out anyway because why not? But I'm just curious. All right, let's go check it out. No lights on, so I just came out here. The idea is no bait in the water, no lights. Can you come out and catch just with a cast net? I'm gonna go to the same spot where I was catching them yesterday, see what happens. It's about 10 o'clock right now. Maybe it works. So I am gonna turn on a light just right before I throw, but otherwise it's been dark. I just got back from work, so let's get this thing loaded up. I'm gonna turn the light on. Alright. Not a bad throw. Not the best, but not a bad one. If they're here, that should catch. Let's see what we got here. Way different. Zippy. Nothing at all. All right, we got to put the bait in the water. This is empty. Interesting experiment, though. I've always wondered. Now we know. All right, it's been about half an hour since the bait's been tossed out. We've had these lights on. I think it's time for a shot. Let's see what we have. Ooh, that was a good cast. Oh, that was a great cast. Great cast. All right, let's see. Let's see how many bait fish we got. Oh, look at that. That's good. Good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got some shrimp here, baby. I'm going to toss everything in our orange bucket, and then we'll put what we want to keep in here. That was a good cast. That was a good cast. All right, I'm gonna go through these and we'll get the big ones out and toss the others back. All right. Any of those worth keeping? Not really. Here looks like a keeper. I mean, there's a couple in there that are about that size, but the rest of these back. Coming in hot. Shoot. Best one yet. Y'all watch out now. Coming a professional. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey dirt. Get that bucket. The old dumperooski. See anything else worth keeping? Yeah, that one. This one right here. All right. There we go. Everybody else can go back. Load it up. A little bit more. Confident with these casts, baby. I'm telling you, that is a good cast. It looks like a Dorito, but who cares? Mostly open. That's what I'm looking for, baby. Mostly open. Oh, where's my shrimp, man? It's all bait fish. All friggin' bait fish. There's like 3 shrimp. You know, a couple keepers. I'd say that this guy, a little bit of a keeper, and then his buddy over here, also probably a keeper. Everybody else, this catch is really about to heat up. Not a great cast, but whatever. Let's see what we got. I can feel. Ooh-wee. Look at that. Oh yeah, that is a good one. What we got? Whew, man, that's a good pull, but that's a good one. I've been out here for about 2 hours. Completely mastered the cast. I mean, it doesn't get any more freaking perfect than that. Now, let's see how we did. How's the catch, Brad? Great job throwing a friggin' net. How's the catch? Well, let's see. Oh yeah, it's good. Much like every other catch, they're a little small, but that's why we're going through them. This may be the biggest load so far. That's a lot of shrimp, man. That's a lot. Buster makes all the difference. I mean, not a bad shrimp, man. Not a bad shrimp. Look at that, one cast, not many bait fish, loving it. Probably the last cast here for the night, and then we'll pick it up tomorrow with some crab. I'm on a good one. That was not bad. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Very nice. Very nice. All right, y'all. Signing out for the night. Crabbing tomorrow morning early. See you in the morning. All right. And it is a beautiful last morning here for me in Walaka. Next, we're going to Jacksonville. This morning, we're checking 5 crab pots though. So we've had tremendous success shrimping. I'm really hopeful for these crab pots that we ended up doing really well. My guess is 25. we'll say 25 crabs, and I'm hoping that they're decent, you know. I'm thinking we're close to Lake George. There's some big crabs up there. Maybe we get a little bit of that runoff. Maybe we get some big ones down here. So we'll see what happens. Let's go check those pots. Let's go get the crabs. Beautiful morning here in Walaka. Day 2. Had a successful night shrimping. And ready to pull these traps. Man, I'm excited. Let's see, I got a couple here. And I got one down there. Then I got a couple behind me here on the seawall. King tide, crazy high. But shrimping was great. I see you right there, right? Okay.
I got boogie on there somewhere. I got that big largemouth.
All right, cool. Beautiful day out here. All right. Pro Uno, definitely the deepest, and what I would expect this time to have the least success, just because this is pretty deep. Alright, let's see what we got. This one's got rebar on it, so it's super heavy. Not easy to pull these ones up. Oh, I see crabs. You'll notice this is a little different style trap. That's a good trap, boy. Did not expect that. So friggin' heavy. Okie dokie. Alright. Load it up. Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 in this one. Fantastic crab pot. Whew. Let's get these things unloaded. So friggin' heavy. I feel like I might just wait to unload these on shore. That's a great crab pot. Here's the next one. This one is probably about 10 feet. We got more normal style trap. I see some crabs. I see some crabs. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Great trap. Great trap. Let's get this bait out. Get these dumped, maybe. Dumped a little easier than that heavy trap. So we'll dump this. Oh yeah. All right. That's a nice one there. You know, not a super jumbo, but that's a big crab. These locations, I picked this area because A, it was very close to where I was staying. Pretty much everything's within a quarter mile paddle. And the other side of the river has all of the commercial crab pots. So I figure stay away from them. Let them do their thing. I'll do my thing. And plus, this is where the turn is. So this is where I feel like it's going to be better crabby, kind of in general. So, let's see. This was probably about 7 or 8 feet. That's weird. I would expect this puppy to have a lot. How about that? So just 3 on this, and the bait really didn't get touched. 4 on this one, and that bait's still pretty much all there. Well, that's disappointing because we did really well otherwise. Huh, wonder what happened. Oh well, we'll get these dumped. Got that bait out, so it is now safe to dump. All right, here we go. 4, it's going in. All right, going in. Another pretty good one here. No super jumbos. I was really hoping to get something pretty nice coming out of the lake up there, but that's a nice looking crab, you know? All right, headed in. Headed in. Yeah, headed to Jacksonville next. So I'll spend a couple days there and then headed back home. Yeah, so I was here for work, but I figured I'd, you know, have some fun as well. Yeah. That's done. Now let's see what we got right here at the dock. Let's see. What do we have here at the dock? Let's see. All right. Nice one. Another nice one. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them there. All right. Get these dumped. All right, one more. One more. Oh, nice. Right here off the dock. Look at that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What a day. What a day. Good looking crabs. All right, let's get these called out. Let's get a little dump going here. Definitely not all keepers. There's some females in there. There's some small females in there. And then there's some nice ones too. That's what we got today. That's what we got today. Yeah, not bad, huh?
No, I think you did pretty damn good.
Yeah. You know, some are small, so I would definitely not keep all of them, but
yeah. No, we'll hold up.
yeah. Here,
Well,
let
I
me...
got the water cold.
Okay. So, how small are you? You know, are you interested in keeping that?
No, throw
to
him
me
back.
is definitely not a
he's
keeper.
way too.
Yeah.
I like these guys here.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. that would be a trick. Oh yeah.
There's a nice one.
Oh
There's
yeah.
that one.
Beauty.
It's a nice one there. All right. That's not bad. That whole
Yeah,
cluster's
throw them all
not
in there.
bad.
Yeah, what did you use for bait? Just some old fish or something?
Yeah, so I had some Mayan cichlids that I caught in the canals out in West Palm.
Uh-huh.
And then bluegill.
Okay.
Bluegill also. I caught some bluegills and tossed those in for bait, and that's worked out pretty well as well.
Yeah.
Man, there's some nice crabs in here.
God, there's a beauty right there.
Yeah.
Look at him. Wow.
What do you think?
Nah, throw him back. Hey, I'm over here. Getting some crabs.
That's a nice one too.
Yeah. I've been pinch buying before. They put a pretty good hurt on you with that.
Yeah,
that big one.
they'll do some damage if you let them.
I caught a nice little largemouth right off there yesterday.
Did
too.
you?
Yeah, I used the. I caught a what do you call it, shiner.
Yeah, using some shiners. Nice.
I caught him in the net. We were throwing a cast net. Caught a couple shiners. So we put him on. Nah, he's too small.
I feel like if I have to ask, it's probably no.
Yeah, they're all little. Okay.
Tiny.
Freedom.
Yeah, I'd say I probably caught about 40.
Hey,
This is a good day on any
yeah.
account. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, man. Well, we'll have shrimp and crab, and so you're taking off today, huh?
Yeah, I'm headed out to Jacksonville today. I'm gonna go hang out with my buddy. Drop
yeah?
all these traps off. Yeah, he wants to get into crabbing, so I make and sell traps, and I make videos too, obviously.
Oh,
But
darn.
yeah, so I make and sell traps. Those are all pretty small.
Yeah.
And I have just a plethora. You know, I don't need as many as I have, so I was gonna bring him some, and he wants to get into it. What do you think?
Yeah, we keep him.
Female.
There's one more keeper.
That's a nice
Yeah,
one
that's a
there.
nice one.
And then those two. Well, what do you think?
Yeah, we keep it.
go.
Perfect.
All right.
Hey, thanks, man. I
Yeah, you're
appreciate
welcome.
you.
Let me get a little quick clip of this here. What you got in the cooler?
Okay.
It's nice. Very nice.
Very nice.
All right, my friend.
All right. Thank
Well,
you.
enjoy.
Yeah, man.
Glad you caught some shrimp too. Yeah, I was crushing them last night. Started around 11 o'clock really with the good shrimping. And you know, I sorted them out and I probably caught about 3 dozen that were mediums.
That were mediums.
Yeah.
That's what we were getting too. They do get bigger. They get, They get good size.
Maybe about a month. I think
Another
they'd probably
month, you
be
think?
okay. Yeah. All right, folks, that's a wrap. Crushed it on the St. Johns River. Now we're going to head about 50 to 60 miles up the river towards the inlet and give it another shot. It was good to us, man. We caught a lot of crabs. We caught a lot of shrimp. We had a fun time. And this place is fantastic. So if you want to come on out here, it is located right on the water. Great dock, perfect for shrimping. I came right around here for my casting. It's got a nice light that shines down, but also has power so you can bring your own light. But right in here is great. So it's a king tide. I think it's a little bit higher than normal. So anyway, such a fun trip, man. On to the next leg. I'm not sure if this is going to close things out, but please take a moment and like and subscribe. I appreciate y'all watching. Catch y'all on the next round. I'm out. Shrimping can get messy, but look, you got to clean up. Leave it as you came. Got this place looking sharp, boy. Last little announcement. So next door neighbors, they were the ones that got the crabs. They wanted one of the traps. Jimmy's and Sook's traps, baby. I'm telling you, best traps out there. We caught about 45 crabs today. They purchased one of my traps. So sorry, Tyson, you're only going to get 4 traps now. And we'll only have 4 up in Jacksonville. So I'm out of here. Keep it clean. Enjoy yourself. Buy my traps. Jimmy's and Sooks at gmail.com. I'm out.